Only the sacrificial death and resurrection of Jesus Christ can save you and will save you from your sin. Faith in him, believing in him and in him alone. There's a verse in scripture and it says that if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. That's the gospel right there, folks. But you know, this message is offensive to so many. Yeah, the truth is offensive. People don't like the truth. People don't like being told that they're wrong about their decisions in life. I used to be like it as well before I became a Christian, before the Lord transformed me from darkness to light, before I was born again, born of God. That's what needs to happen to you today. You need to be born again, born of God. Born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God, through Jesus Christ, through faith in him, through the gospel, the power of the gospel of Jesus Christ. But you know, it's deeply offensive to the self-righteous, you know. People like to believe that, you know, deep down they're really good. I was there once myself, before the Lord opened my eyes to the truth. People fail to see, you know, they downplay their sin. That's the culture we live in. They fail to see the seriousness of their sin, you know. The marital unfaithfulness, the fornication, the looking at pornography, the lies and the theft and, you know, acts of murder. And murder includes unborn babies in the womb. People fail to see, you know, they try to downplay these sins. People are blinded by their sin. And what needs to happen, your eyes need to be open to the truth of the gospel. Don't switch off. Don't shut your heart and your ears to that which can save you, which can give you life. But this is the culture we live in. We live in a nation that hates God, hates truth. As Jesus says, loves darkness rather than light. Now Jesus says that this is why God's judgment is coming, that this is the judgment. That the light has come into the world and people love the darkness rather than the light because their works are evil. And when Jesus speaks of darkness, he's speaking of sin, lawlessness. That's what sin is. Sin is the breaking of God's moral and holy law, which is written on the hearts of men, which a conscience bears witness to as an image bearer, created in the image of God. And Jesus says that people love sin, they love lawlessness, rather than light, rather than the truth. And Jesus says that he himself is the very truth that has come into the world, the light of the world. But men hate the truth. They're pushing the truth away from them because they love their sin. They don't want to be held morally accountable to their Creator. They want to stay in the darkness of the sin that they so much love and cherish. And Jesus says the reason why is because, you know, the light, the truth, exposes the evil deeds of men, exposes the darkness of men's hearts, informs their conscience as an image bearer created in God's image, either as a biological male or a biological female, that they fall short of God's glory, that they've broken God's law. You've done wicked things, you know. People have murdered, they've lied, they've committed adultery, they've stolen, they've done wicked things that God hates, that will take them to hell forever. And people don't want to see the truth because the people hate the truth, because the truth, the light, exposes their wicked works, holds them accountable, holds you accountable here, walking up and down Hackney town centre. But I would urge you today to be no longer a truth resistor, a truth hater, a truth suppressor, but a truth embracer, a truth lover. Jesus says you will know the truth and the truth will set you free, right? The truth will set you free from your enslavement to sin. Jesus says that he himself is the very truth, the light that has come into the world, that men hate so much, that men are pushing away from them. But to those who believe the truth, who come to the truth, who look the truth in the eyes, who embrace the truth, Jesus Christ himself, you know. To know the truth is to know Jesus Christ himself. To believe in the truth is to know Jesus Christ, the Son of God himself. Without him, nothing makes sense. Everything is meaningless, worthless, empty. Without Jesus Christ, without God, you can't make sense out of anything in this universe. Without absolute truth and morality. Yeah, this is the culture we live in, that claims that there's no such thing as absolute truth or morality. You are your own source of authority. You know, people worship their own self-autonomy. You know, you get to change your gender. You get to kill your unborn baby. You get to redefine what marriage is. You get to commit adultery and, you know, look at pornography and fill your minds with filth. You get to abuse, you know, do drugs and live the life of an alcoholic. You know, people call these things a good thing, but God calls it evil.